Are you gonna lay down? Or gonna just sit there? Okay, you look good. Hello there everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to share with you my favorite cleansing herbs of summer and some practices that you can do with each of them. Personally, I like performing a lot of cleansing and purification spells in my home. It keeps the energy moving and stops it from getting stagnant. And the summer is a time where I feel a little bit more relaxed with it. The sun's coming through the windows, the world feels nice again, and I'm spending more time out of the house. So with that in mind, it is a much more peaceful time of year for cleansings, but they still are an important part of my practice, and one that I thought would be fun to share with you. Hazel also apparently wants to share this with you as well. I'm getting flowers on your ears. So I'm excited to delve into this. But before we do, this video is sponsored, so let's hear a little bit more about that. Today I'm very excited to once again be partnering with Blueland. Did you know that the detergent pods for your dishwasher are wrapped in plastic, and that plastic is ending up in our oceans, rivers, and soil? As someone whose primary life purpose is to live alongside the earth, adding to plastic waste is absolutely not something I want to contribute to, and finding Blueland has made this a breeze. Blueland's products use no single-use plastic in any component, not in their bottles, tablets, wrappers, or even shipping. So not only do they have no plastic waste, they also come in compostable or recyclable packaging. And all of their products are free of phosphates, chlorine bleach, parabens, VOCs, ammonia, triclosan, and phthalates. They're also hypoallergenic and sourced from vegan and non-GMO ingredients, making them friendly to both people and the planet. Blueland's products are also effective and affordable. Their dishwasher tablets are proven to perform on baked on or burnt on stains with no rinse aid needed, and their laundry tablets are proven to lift even the toughest stains, including grass and food stains. You can save even more on their products by buying refills in bulk or setting up a customizable and convenient subscription. And with this subscription, you'll never run out of your most used products. This time around, I got the dishwasher starter set and the laundry starter set. Each comes with an adorable tin and a pack of the tablets. I've been using them for quite a while now and absolutely adore them, especially the dishwasher tablets. Having a dishwasher has been a game changer for me as someone who loves to cook, and knowing that the tablets I'm using are safe and plastic free has brought a lot of peace of mind. Not to mention, they really do clear away those tough baked on stains. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, all you have to do is click my link below to get 15% off your first kit. Blueland is sharing a special offer just for my viewers. Thank you so much to Blueland for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Alrighty, welcome back everybody and Hazel. Oh, maybe not Hazel. Okay. The first herb I want to talk about is basil. It is a very classic kitchen herb, so it's easy to work with and easy to get your hands on. It's also a wonderful tea herb, and it is a very powerful cleansing herb. Basil is masculine in nature and ties to the element fire and the planet Mars. These are all very strong connections and make it very effective at its ties. Basil ties both to banishment and purification. This makes it also very, very effective at cleansing, and in a sense makes it something that you would probably want to pick at times where you have a desire for a more intense energetic cleansing. So less for day-to-day, more for weekly or monthly, depending on the energy levels in your space. Its banishing properties are pretty strong. There are some notes of it saying that wherever basil lies, no evil can. So having it placed among your home or planted around the corners of your home to keep malevolent energy at bay is a common practice. One practice in particular that I really enjoy involves sprinkling the leaves on the floor of the home after there's been an argument in the home to dispel the negative energy that was created. Once the energy feels lighter, sweep them up and toss them out the back door. Basil is also a fantastic plant to use when moving to a new home. You can make an infusion with the leaves to wash the floors and thresholds to cleanse away any stuck, stagnant energy and create a clean slate for you to make home. It's also a very powerful purifier for the self, so You can ingest basil to cleanse the body of negativity, or also add it to bath teas or showers for the same effect. So all in all, basil is a fantastic herb that I would highly recommend. The next herb I want to talk about is chamomile. Chamomile is masculine in nature and ties to the sun and to water. These are great ties for purification and cleansing. Often when engaging with chamomile's purifying properties, people tend to burn it. It is a great addition to incense or to herb bundles, but there are also many other ways of working with it. Similar to basil, it can be strewn about the floor and swept out of the home to cleanse it. Or one of my favorite practices involves making an infusion with the chamomile to wash the floors or the thresholds of the home. You've seen me do this many, many times on this channel before. The next herb I want to talk about is lavender, and this will be among some of the best cleansing herbs that we will be talking about today. Lavender is masculine in nature and ties to air and Mercury. Commonly, lavender is burned to cleanse negative energies from the home. Alternatively, you may wish to take sprigs of lavender, dip it in water, and sprinkle that around the place to cleanse. It's a great alternative to smoke. It's a great herb to add to purifying baths to cleanse the self, and really can be used in any variety of purposes that you feel drawn to when it comes to purification and cleansing. It's very, very potent and really useful. It's also somewhat of a blessing herb, which those tie together very nicely. The next herb I want to talk about is lemon balm. Lemon balm is feminine in nature and ties to water and the moon. It can be somewhat gentle in its purifying actions, and this is something that I actually really enjoy about it, especially in the summer months where I don't really want these big, intense purifications. I'm pretty pleased with the energy of my home, and working with something that's a little softer kind of suits the energy better. Often I find it works best in an infusion, so adding it to floor rinses or just water wipe downs. It's particularly good at cleansing a space after an illness or an argument, or really any negative event. And adding lemon balm to a bath tea will help cleanse the body of any negative emotion. The next herb I want to talk about is lemon verbena. It works very similar to the previous herb mentioned, lemon balm. It is masculine in nature and ties to air and Mercury, which is very similar to lavender. And while it does work a little bit more powerfully than lemon balm does, it is still a fairly gentle purifier. So another great summertime one to work with. It can be used in all the ways that lemon balm is, but it is particularly good at releasing stuck emotions in the heart, especially lingering feelings after an argument, and it can also be used to clear away old patterns. Very useful in my opinion. A fun practice to do in particular with letting go is to write whatever you are trying to let go or change on a piece of paper and burning it with a sprinkle of lemon verbena. Another herb of note is mint. It is masculine in nature and ties to Mercury and air. It's not my first choice of herbs for purification, but if you have it around and feel connected to it, it is a great choice. A primary way of practice with mint is to take a fresh sprig of it and sprinkle water with that anywhere that you wish to purify. Again, I would choose some other herbs before mint, but it should not be ignored. It is a good one up there. Alrighty, the next herb I want to talk about is rosemary. Rosemary is another very powerful cleansing herb. It is masculine in nature, ties to fire and the sun, so very powerful alignments there. It's one that I tend to turn to for more powerful workings, so not necessarily day to day, though it can be used before spell work to cleanse an area where you might want to do a working to just have a very neutral space for working. But other than that, it's one that I tend to save for either bigger events like banishments or for instances where there's a lot of negativity or a lot of stagnant energy. I find that it's best worked with while burned, so I usually use it as kind of a loose incense or just burning the dried leaves on charcoal. This works very, very well. and it does smell very nice as well. You can add it to cleansing spells as an extra oomph as well if you want to combine it with some other more gentle ingredients. And it's also a good herb to add to bath teas to cleanse the self of negative energy. But again, it is one of those more strong herbs, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. Work with it when you need a lot more power behind it. And finally, I want to talk about thyme. Thyme is feminine in nature and ties to Venus and water. This is another style of alignment that I really enjoy. It can be burned in a bundle or as incense prior to spell work to cleanse a space. It has historical ties to being burned to create sacred spaces or cleanse sacred spaces. It also is a great herb to scatter about the home to dispel that stuck energy that you may have. Thyme can also be made into an infusion to wash your home, or another common practice with it is to wash your magical tools. It's fantastic for that purpose. It's also another good herb to turn to cleanse away kind of stuck emotions and negative feelings that have clung to you for a while now. So very much a great herb to choose from. And with that, those are all of the summer cleansing herbs that are my favorite to work with. This is not an exhaustive list. There are definitely more that you can turn to, but I find that these are fairly accessible and also just very versatile and useful herbs. With all of these, I know I did give specific examples and common ways to work with them, but you can work with them in any way that feels right to you, whether that be burning them, adding them to infusions, making simmer pots or sprays, sprinkling them around, adding them to brooms, whatever situation best suits your needs. Feel free to feel inspired and create something that is unique and something that fits your situation. If you have any other cleansing herbs that you particularly enjoy, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you and know about which ones you tend to work with this time of year. And with that, thank you so much for watching. If you can and would like to, I'd really appreciate it if you checked out my Patreon. There I share art, herbal profiles, book recommendations, and monthly workshops. I also have another channel where I share more vlogs, my day-to-day life, magic, herbalism, all of those good things. And I wrote a book. It is all about spell work. It will take you from a beginner to an intermediate, and I'm very proud of it. So if any of these pique your interest, all of them will be linked in the description down below. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I can't wait to see you again soon.